Hello, Avery Harris. I represent the Smithville School District. I'm going to ask you some questions. Is that okay?
Yes.
So, Avery, on September 27th, you were staying at the Grand Metropolitan Hotel with Peyton Reynolds, yes?
Oh, with Pat Reynolds.
Pat Reynolds, yes?
Yes.
And you had the dinner that night at the Metro Cafe?
Yes.
So you had a lot of time to eat, and if you didn't like the food there were grease trucks that other students came, so you had time.
Immediately after dinner, I went back to the hotel.
But you had time to eat at the Metro Cafe, and other students went to the grease truck, yes?
Well, they went to the grease trucks while we were at the cafe.
Okay. And Pat also had food with, and Pat, at 11 o'clock, Dalton Fisher did the first curtain check, right?
Yes.
And although you were in the bathroom, Pat was the one who talked to Fisher.
Yes.
So in that time frame, Pat had the opportunity to tell Dalton Fisher that he did not feel well.
Yes.
But then, 30 minutes later, Pat then decided to contact Fisher at his door.
Well, I guess his pain and dizziness was getting worse, and he was originally going to try and just deal with it and go to sleep, but...
Okay, so he ignored that time frame and then contacted him?
Well, it got too bad where he needed...
Okay, so something like that. And you went to the gift shop to get food, but it was closed, right?
Yes.
However, at no point you never looked for the many vending machines scattered throughout the hotel.
We weren't aware that there were vending machines.
And Pat had money that his mom had given
Yes.
him? So, as you were saying, Pat had very serious illness, he had an emergency. So you guys decided that it would be the most prudent idea to leave the hotel after curfew. Is that right?
That's the closest place we knew that would be open at this time was Houseside Hotel.
Okay, so on your way out to leave after curfew, you didn't encounter the 3 extra security guards that you could have asked for help, right?
No, we weren't aware that there were actually.
Okay. And also, if Pat was having such an emergency, you never thought to call anyone with the telephone that the hotel had?
That's not what all Pat said was that he needed food and he would be fine.
But previously stated, you said that Pat's sickness has gotten worse, so you could qualify that as an emergency. And there was a phone available, but you never thought to contact anyone because of this emergency.
I wouldn't consider it an emergency concern. We knew the solution.
Okay. So then, with this phone, you're aware that you could have contacted a friend's room, Dalton's room, the main desk, and 911?
Me and Pat didn't have any other friends, and when we at the conference, and when we did go to Dalton's room, we didn't answer.
Okay. And you don't like Dalton Fisher, do you?
He wasn't one of my favorite teachers.
He gave you the lowest grade in class, yeah?
Yes.
So much so that you would blame him for Pat's injury? You didn't like him?
I blame him for Pat's injury because he didn't uphold his responsibilities as a chaperone.
Okay. Now, you also said previously that you didn't have that many friends at the conference.
Yes.
And in your testimony, you said that the kids at the conference, quote, are policy wonks who watch Meet the Press so as to have something interesting to talk about. This can be interpreted as you saying that the people were nerds, right?
They're just not people I can relate to.
Okay. And you also have a cousin Brucey that was part of the frat on campus, right?
Yes.
And is it safe to say that you and Pat were not like the rest of the kids who weren't like a nerd?
We can relate to them.
Okay. And even though you guys aren't the closest, you have the common interest of having birthdays at that same weekend and partying and making friends, yes?
We're not big partiers, but we did happen to have this birthdays close in date.
Okay. Thank you, Avery Harris. No questions at this time.
Okay, all right.